Number 178 in the Indicator series is The Beast Must Die. I am so happy to be holding this because this has been one of my biggest wants on Blu-ray for the longest time. I absolutely love this Amicus movie, werewolf movie, mixed with a little bit of a murder mystery movie as well. You know, it felt to me always a bit like Agatha Christie mixed with a kind of Hammer aesthetic as well. I'm a big mystery fan. I love the whole idea of a group of people in a location where one of them is a killer as they try to discover who that is. And that is the basic plot of this one. You get this character Tom, who is extremely rich and loves to hunt, and he has gathered this group of people at his house because he believes that one of them is a werewolf, and he's going to draw that person out, hunt it and kill it. It's a remarkably simple plot, but it's devilishly clever because it gets that kind of I want to see more. I want to see how that plays out. He has all this things about the house, like wolf-bearing plant, that's supposed to draw out the werewolf as he's trying to hunt this person down and kill them. And my one resounding memory from this, and I think it's most people's to be honest, is something that the director didn't want, but as we put into the movie anyway, and it is the werewolf break. At the start of the movie, you get this little information saying that this is a detective movie. We are the detectives trying to figure out who the werewolf is, and 15 minutes from the end of the movie literally stops dead in its tracks and says you've got 30 seconds to figure out who the killer is, and starts running through the suspects. It is wonderful, and it shouldn't be. It's one of those kind of William Castle tricks that almost derailed the movie, but for some reason here it seems to add a certain sense of kitsch to the movie, making it even more fantastic in my memory. I love it every time the werewolf break appears within this. You get a wonderful host of characters here, like a really exceptional amount of characters, all doing wonderful work, whether it be early Michael Gambon, Calvin Lockhart, of course, always wonderful Peter Cushing, who he's fantastic in everything, and he is here, and a host of other actors who all have these nuanced, different kind of characters who are extremely sketchy. You know, that way where they're acting funny, they're saying strange things. You could suspect every single one of them of being this dreaded beast at some point. And you get this movie that has all these really fun, exciting moments, these horrifying moments. My favourite moment in the movie is when Tom is out trying to hunt down the werewolf, and he has this someone in a control room that's going through microphones and TV screens, and the werewolf somehow manages to figure this out. Logic isn't a big part of the movie, but we'll forgo logic sometimes. And it heads back and attacks the guy in the control room, taking out all the equipment. And it's just really fun the way it's set up. He has a skylight, the shadow of the wolf casts over him, it jumps in, gets him. Wonderfully set up. And you have these bunch of characters who understand that people are being murdered, they're dying, but they're having these almost flippant conversations about the craziness of their host, the way he is acting, the way that people seem to be actually dying here, and he will not allow them to leave the premises. It just creates a wonderful mix, a true mix of genres, where you have a monster movie, a werewolf movie, with a murder mystery, and it melds so perfectly together. You got to wonder why we haven't had lots more of movies like this. I really love the direction and the way that it teases you with the knowledge of what's going on. It never shows you what a lot of the characters are doing. We follow Tom as he kind of stutters upon these people doing just odd things, like the character that's out with a bow and arrow hunting Tom for no reason other than just to wind him up a little bit. The introduction to Tom was really kind of strange as well, as he's running through the forest being chased by his own men until he collapses in front of his guests, exhausted and kind of dirty and sweaty. It has all these weird kind of scenes, you know, the characters within a room that's got fantastic production design, is they're all blocked perfectly, as you've got the ones at the front playing chess, one's behind having a drink, and one further back looking at a picture. It has all these really interesting setups. It's not just you know, a couple of actors in a scene just talking it out. There seems to be a lot going on, and it's all very interesting. Now, The Beast That Must Die is by no means a perfect movie, but it's one that I love. It's one that I've always loved. In fact, I watched this one and the very next day I got up and watched it again, which I rarely do with movies, but The Beast Must Die was an exception to that. I ate through all the extras as well on this disc, and this was such a joy to get. If that idea of the movie entices you, please go and pick this one up, because I'd love to see more movies like this getting released that I just utterly adore. If you've seen The Beast Must Die, I'd love to know your opinion of it. Let me know in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.